Rumble Cloud, your freedom, our promise. Break free from big tech.
Then it's just a death of humans. It's terrible. It's visceral, and it's just disgusting, and it's evil, and it drives people insane, and that's bad. Absolutely, no doubt. But I mean, once that sort of craziness and war passes by, people do mend. People do recover, people do find new inspiration and rebuild their lives and new chances, but have the opportunity to be rebuilt. Right. Right, and I mean, there's already basically things like this that are now destroyed or damaged in Iran. Like, Iran has some really beautiful buildings, ancient buildings, that are just irreplaceable. Like, they're ancient. Now, maybe the Iranians do have the ability that they just do not hold back to be able to actually rebuild it, which would be quite unique. But I mean, there's chances that they won't or can't, and I'm just like in fear of this. Like, I fear that like all this beauty is gonna be destroyed out there, and that is just like, that really weighs on me. As much, maybe more than even like the fate of the Iranian people, which does touch me. Like, I do not want the Iranian people to be just snuffed out, which is insane also because there's so many of them. Like, that would be genocide, horrifying. Like, I don't want that to happen. I want them to keep going. They were just doing great. But there's also just a lot of cultural stuff. Buildings and ancient writings. There that are cultural heritage that, like, but I'm just worried that with the attitude that Trump is having of just like kill them all and destroy all of it, I'm just afraid that he's just not caring at all about the long-term things anymore. That Trump is basically panicking over the Strait of Hormuz situation, and that he's allowing demons to take the helm, and just like, if he'd have a Death Star at this point, he would fire it at Iran and just blow it all up. But I mean, he doesn't. And there's no nukes either. And I mean, I don't think neutron bombs are real either. See some more actual evidence of that. Like, it doesn't sound real. It sounds as nukes. I don't think that's real at all. Why wouldn't they use them? Well, there's only one logical reason, and that is because they do not exist at all. They are completely phantom. They are completely fictional. That this is all happening because the idea of nukes as a piece of stagecraft has been kind of useful too. It has, in ways, stabilized the international situation. And with this happening, there's a good chance that it's not going to work anymore. That from now on, like, they will kind of like ignore it, because it's like, yeah, threats, but I mean, they're never getting used. And there's like conspiracy theories going around about how they do not exist. And I mean, yeah, if they're never used, you gotta wonder, right? I mean, if especially when an empire is getting driven into a corner really badly, gonna lose everything, and then they won't use it? Well, that makes no sense. Like, that is the typical moment that you would use something like that. So if they then don't use it and lose everything, well, you got to then just the geopolitical game that will change everything. Because it doesn't work. It's not a deterrent. Like, the verbal part, the threat of it, is just not being an effective deterrent then. So yeah, by Iran holding on to the fleet dispel the state craft of super as a very convenient and easy way to show off some muscles and make other parties stand down. But if that doesn't work anymore, well, that means that the likelihood of actual battles ensuing over conflicts is higher. The chances of that are higher because nukes are no longer going to be an effective threat. So yeah, in a way, nukes as the stagecraft being dispelled is actually not good, because it had been a stabilizing factor. Right? I mean, if so yeah, in a way, suing over conflict. So yeah, in a way, nukes as the stagecraft being dispelled is actually not good, because it had been a stabilizing factor. Right? I mean, if they were literally real, yeah, then it's terrible. Like, if nukes were But on the other hand, like, I also realize that they have been very effective as a piece of stagecraft for such a long time. I do feel it's necessary to say it's true. But on the other hand, like, I also realize that they have been very effective as a piece of stagecraft for such a long time, and to have that drop off as a tool, I don't know. I'm not gonna do that. All right. And then Alright, so let's add that to the title. Because I mean, I do think about these things. Oh, and the trolls are here. They finally woke up. Alright, if you're liking the show, don't forget to Rogan's it up. Oh, and the trolls are here. They finally woke up. Alright, if you're liking the show, don't forget to Rogan's it up. Been going for an hour. Wait, what? I had like over an hour on Rumble. That's weird. But now it switched back to 41 minutes, so yeah, it's not. It's a little unstable. Right, but I mean, I'm still coming across live, and I mean, in the playback, the show should be just fine. Right, so yeah, I hope you're all enjoying. I will be back Thursday, though. just fine. Right, so yeah, I hope you're all enjoying. I will be back Thursday though. To create these energy lockdowns, and it's like that came through very quickly, very quickly, like even quicker than when Corona happened and the lockdowns happened back then. Like, it's been recognized like right away, and it's getting a lot of attention that this is the case. People are figuring it out just very, which is great. Right. Anyway, I'm an hour in and it's been fine. Please support your local Arwin. I could really use some help. weird. Okay. That is weird. That is weird. That they're still holding on to it. I've not been overly impressed. I have to say though that there was a shot of supposed flyby of the moon. It did look way better than the last time they did this. The last time they did this, the CGI of this was just insane. It looked really, really low quality. Like it was with CGI from the 90s or the 80s or something. It seemed to be a bit better looking this time from what I saw, but I mean, that entire thing might have been a simulation on its own. Like when you dig into it, that they say like this is not actually the footage, this is just a simulation.
those who can't stop discovering.
The fuck is this? Oh my god. Right. Yeah, I've been going for an hour and 16 minutes and I can't really find a new substantial thing to talk about. It's basically more of the same. Situation is not really improving geopolitically. It just seems to be escalating more and more. More parties getting involved in the situation directly, indirectly. Ukraine making things worse is definitely like, that is like obviously happening. And I just really wonder, like, I still wonder, like, why Russia isn't, like, finishing it. Like, why not? Why isn't Russia finishing the Ukraine? Like, I get it. They wanted to like exhaust the opponent and just keep it going and develop. Isn't that like done by now? Haven't they just like developed whatever they needed to develop? New strategies, etc. Isn't it just time to just finish it? Like, restore stability like at your doorstep. I mean, they're attacking Russia, like kind of moved in now and finished Ukraine off, as it were. Like, get it all over with. That could really help their position, like, on the geopolitical stage, and also enable them to assist Iran better. And Turkey, right? Because all the parties that could, like, step in and basically help to get Israel and the US under control in the Middle East, they're now getting attacked from two fronts. They're getting sabotaged from the other side, right? From the north. And so when is Russia gonna finally just do that? And so if yeah, I mean, I do not have the full scope of things, of course. It's just some random guy in the Netherlands. But if I had the opportunity, like around this time, or not too distant future, to really make it stop. Right, and I think that, I mean, I think Europe at this point would be just very thankful for it. I mean, not the EU, not NATO, but screw those people. I mean, they're a mess. They're just incoherent. They're irresponsible and erratic and not reliable. So I think that Russia could just do it and basically get away with it and make it all stop. Finally create some stability again. And then, well, apply their forces to another front. Create some stability again. And then, well, apply their forces to another front. Like, with, yeah, Israel and Iran. Now, haven't you done what you set out to do, and isn't it time to basically make this thing stop now? So you could spend your forces elsewhere where it's necessary, where you could do some good with it and gain some respect from the world in this aggravated situation where things are escalating. spend your forces there now. Well, apply their force